So this is a quadcopter with 6-inch props, which I started and haven't finished. The plan was to have a gimbal at the front, but I needed to 3D print some parts and that's not working, so I'm going to be taking the motors and the ESCs off and putting them on the Porta-Quad. As you can see, the 30 amp ESCs are actually pretty big, pretty thick. So what I've done is, I've got this layer here for the ESCs, and I've added a nylon spacer to add a bit more space, so hopefully I can fit the ESCs in there. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to use probably lock nuts on there. I don't know, I mean that brass is probably going to break, but see how we go, I guess. I might change my mind, I don't know. These here are M4s. I went to Bunnings and got some M4s and some M4 lock nuts. They're a little bit long, but that's the shortest ones they had. And yeah, I used a 4mm drill bit, and that's actually taken away all the play, which is awesome. So yeah, there must be 4mm, actually 4mm threads. What else? I assume that you've got the flight controller holes drilled for the production one, because yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the clearance with the Sunny Sky X2204 motors. So it does clear, it's pretty close. Now, the other thing is, the circlip is a little bit big on the Sunny Sky motors, so I'm going to have to drill out this middle hole here, because it is actually rubbing, and in fact, like, it's just jammed there kind of thing. Okay. Alright, so I've just drilled that center hole. I think it was 0.5mm bigger, so I think it's 6.5. I think they were 6. And yep, it's fixed the clearance issues. I noticed that there's not a lot of material there anymore, so I hope that's not going to be a weak point. But I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, so a couple more things. I did drill these holes a bit bigger. I know you purposely made them a little bit smaller, but as you can see on the other build that I had, I put this braid on, and I don't know, I think it looks neat, so I was hoping I could just kind of feed that through those holes. I mean, it might be too stiff, but that's the plan. The other thing is, with like mounting the motors, I'm finding I kind of have to get them lined up and then tighten the screws, and I'm guessing that's because the holes get wider at the back, and I guess I'm just wondering, is that intentional, or because it's not M4, is it? It's like, I don't know, 3.5. So I guess if that's not intentional, maybe 3mm the whole way might work better. Because yeah, basically, you know, the motor kind of slops around, and you just got to try and, because I said I went 0.5mm bigger, but if the motor's not in the middle, then it still rubs. So, but no, it's working well apart from that. So I was thinking about how the washers scratch this up a little bit, and I remembered you can get nylon washers. I've seen them at J-Car, like just M3 nylon washers, and yeah, I don't know if they'd work. Like, I guess also because they're nylon, they'd compress a little bit and maybe you know, keep it a bit tighter. So yeah, it could be worth trying.